Who here watches or plays sports? Whether it's soccer, basketball, or even bowling, sports are the essence of excitement. They bring joy and triumph to our lives. Sports teach us valuable lessons like teamwork, discipline, and resilience. But they also give us something greater, a sense of life. Sports are more than just games. They make our personality, character, and who we are. But how often do we think about the risks that athletes take every time they step onto the field? Behind the cheers, goals, and victories, there is a silent reality. Athletes are putting their lives on the line. This is a thought that most of us brush to the side, but let me show you why it matters. About a year and a half ago, my family and I tuned into the Buffalo Bills versus Cincinnati Bengals football game. It was exciting as ever, and the crowd is buzzing. But just after 6 minutes into the first quarter, something rather strange happened. Something no one could have ever predicted. Damar Hamlin, a young and healthy 24-year-old athlete, suddenly collapsed on the field. At first, I thought it was just another injury. After all, countless players get injured all the time. However, this wasn't just a sprain or pulled muscle. Paramedics rushed to his side, quickly performing CPR as the fans went silent. Damar wasn't just hurt. He was fighting for his life after experiencing something called sudden cardiac arrest. As a basketball player, this shook my core. Damar was young and healthy. If someone like him could collapse, what does that mean for the rest of us? Could happen to me? Could happen to my teammates? The thought that even the most fit athlete could collapse with no warning was absolutely terrifying. And that specific instance triggered something in me. It caused me to research what sudden cardiac arrest was, why it happens, and most importantly, how it could prevent it. To start off, what is sudden cardiac arrest? Well, it is defined as a sudden loss of all heart activity due to an irregular heartbeat, stopping your breathing and leading you to go unconscious. Sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death in teenage athletes. Let that sink in for a moment. Teenagers, young and full of potential, are at the highest risk, and basketball players are most affected. What makes it so terrifying is its unpredictability. One moment, an athlete is perfectly fine. The next, their heart stopped with no warning. There are no obvious signs, no clear indicators. It is this unpredictability that makes it so deadly. To put into perspective, there are over 356,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests annually in the US, and nearly 90% of them are fatal. Also, sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death on school campuses, with 1 in 300 youth having an undetected heart condition that puts them at risk for sudden cardiac arrest. Now, I know this sounds pretty bad, but I promise, I'm not trying to ban all sports or to turn every coach into a cardiologist. Instead, here's the good news. There are advances in medical technology that are changing the game. Thankfully, we live in a time where technology is stepping in to save lives. Let me introduce you to 3 incredible innovations that are revolutionizing athlete safety. Number 1, AI-enhanced stethoscope. This isn't just your average stethoscope. It doesn't just listen to your heartbeat. It actually has the ability to analyze it using artificial intelligence. This device listens to your heart sounds, then sends it to a smartphone, where the AI is able to detect anything wrong that can go unnoticed. 2, wireless heart monitors. This is a portable tool available in commercial devices like smartwatches that tracks heart activity in real time, whether exercising, resting, or even sleeping. The AI algorithms then detect any warning signs before they become emergencies. 3, AI-powered electrocardiograms. An electrocardiogram records the electrical activity of the heart to show how it is beating and to detect any abnormalities. Traditionally, these are interpreted by cardiologists. However, with recent advancements, AI has shown to detect way more subtle anomalies that can be missed by even the brightest physicians. These AI-powered machines can be the difference between life and death, giving teams a chance to act before it's too late. Now, these technologies aren't just concepts. They are changing lives as we speak. Let me share a story with you that shows their power in action. Christian Eriksen, a Danish professional soccer player, suddenly collapsed due to sudden cardiac arrest while playing in a match in 2021. To his luck, a defibrillator was on hand, and his heart was restored. But what's even more amazing is how he was able to return to the game that he loves due to these new advances. He was fitted with a device in his heart that listens to his heart rhythms 24/7 and automatically corrects it if anything goes wrong. Today, he is back on the field, healthy and thriving, all because of these advances. Stories like Eriksen remind us what's possible when we invest in athlete safety. They show us that even in those case situations, technology can always give athletes a second chance. But here's the thing. These technologies shouldn't just be for professional athletes. They have the ability to make sports safe for everyone, from the kids playing in the backyards to the adults in the community leagues. Imagine if every school had access to wireless heart monitors. Imagine if every athlete was screened before competing. How many lives could we save? This is where you come in. You have the ability to advocate for change. Speak to your schools, your sports teams, and your communities about adopting these technologies. Support programs that prioritize athlete safety. Every player, no matter the level, deserves a chance to play without fear. Think about Damar Hamlin, Christian Eriksen, and the countless others who have faced the unthinkable. Think about how their lives could have ended differently. Now, think about the kids in your neighborhoods, to the teenagers on your school teams. They all deserve the same level of protection. Let us make sure that every athlete, from the child kicking a soccer ball in the backyard to the teenager scoring game-winning goal, has the opportunity to play for life. Thank you.